How did Jonas Vingegaard lose Cro Race by a single second despite winning two stages in emphatic fashion after a sprint in Zagreb? What does this mean for his Tour de France defense in 2023? All that and more. But as a reminder, in Cro Race, I know it's been a while, Jonas won stage 3. Look who came third. 4 bonus seconds. Mohoric. He only lost 2 seconds on the stage. He took 4 seconds back the next day on stage 4 when Bahrain messed up the sprint for Milan. But you see Mohoric there. 4 bonus seconds. Thanks for coming. So he's taking back time on Vingegaard, who then on stage 5, ahead of Onley, who got a World Tour contract, takes another 10 bonus seconds. Look who's third. 4 bonus seconds for Mohoric. So Vingegaard wasn't able to build up that much of a lead on him. It was only 8 seconds going into the final stage, which finished in Zagreb, which was extremely technical, had intermediate sprints, and Bahrain had a plan because the finish, I mean, Mohoric wasn't the best sprinter in the field, but the sprint field was pretty weak. And if you take out his teammate, Jonathan Milan, they thought he could at least he has to come second and he has to win the first intermediate sprint, which occurred 3.5 Ks into the stage. Just 3.5 Ks out of neutral. Milan, you see leading out Mohoric there, who took the 3 bonus seconds on offer. So he's gone from 8 seconds down to 5 seconds. So he either has to win the race this stage or come second with the 6 bonus seconds to leapfrog Vingegaard. Jumbo-Visma obviously put Timo Rosen in the breakaway, so they want the break to go all the way to obviously gobble up those bonus seconds for Vingegaard's GC, and Bahrain have Herminator on the front. They obviously don't want the breakaway to win because they want Mohoric to get the opportunity to sprint for those bonus seconds. So as you'll see, it's a very technical finish. They might get some help from Ineos, and otherwise it was a pretty chilled day for the Jumbo-Visma. Milan, who won 2 stages in this race and should have won a third, he was on domestique duties for Mohoric GC, and their director, Mihalovic, this race is pretty important to Bahrain and him, I think. But they got some help from Ineos, because they were spent at this point, Bahrain, and Ineos team was actually crazy strong for this. It's a 2-1 stage race, and this is the first time you'll see them go up this short, punchy hill on the pave with 11 Ks to go. They do it again with 5.5 Ks to go. Vingegaard was fine at this point, and if it finished on this little climb, maybe he's able to come in the top 3 too, but Ineos got like that 2018 Team Sky Tour de France team. Kwiatkowski, Thomas, this is pretty sketchy. Kwiatkowski nearly heads to Zara for some early Christmas shopping. Do you reckon G shops at Zara? Or do you reckon he wears the Bell stuff they're given? I don't know. Probably doesn't. But yeah, tram tracks, narrow paved, things in the middle of the road. Delightful stuff. But yeah, they got Kwiatkowski, Viviani, Thomas, Frailer as well, Castroviejo. Here's the second time they go up this short, punchy pave section. Milan's on the front, keeping the pace up, trying to drop any other sort of pure bunch sprinters or tire them out. This woman has to take evasive action from Frailer in the gutter. And again, all looking good for Vingegaard at this point. He's on Onley's wheel, who's World Tour, as I said, in for DSM next year. He's in front 5 riders, all looking good, even though he's a little bit isolated. Hajduk goes to the front, and so Ineos going for Viviani. He'd had a bit of a shocking year, and Mohoric gets some more luck, and I'm not sure if it was of his own creation either. One of the other sprint options who won the stage ahead of Milan on stage 4 is taken out in this crash, I think, Axel Laurence, because he was given the same time, so I presume it's him. Mohoric, I think it is, one of the Bahrain riders, squeezes the YOLO rider who reacts strongly, and then that ricochet effect causes the Bardiani rider or the B&B rider to get chopped, and he goes down. I think it's Laurence, and he's at least caught up in it. Vingegaard avoids it on the right-hand side, but he has to then close it down. But Vingegaard's not coming top 3 in a flat sprint anyway. And so another option to come in the top 3 and take away bonus seconds is gone. So Mohoric just got to follow Viviani to this finish. Hajduk's leading Viviani out on the left, and then Milan on the right-hand side, the huge figure in the blue points jersey with Mohoric tucked in the wheel. And Mohoric doesn't get out of the draft. There's Albanese here. I think Rivera's sprinting and being dropped off at 100 meters to go by Hajduk. Good lead out. Even Viviani in 2022 can't lose from there. So he wins the stage. Mohoric second, wins GC by a single second, switches off into Viviani's draft, and Vingegaard loses in the final. A lot of things had to go right for Mohoric, but they had a plan, and the uncommon double celebration from first and second in the same photo. So Bahrain win GC. Listen, wasn't a parkour that exactly suited Vingegaard, and wrong answers only in the comments. How does this impact Vingegaard's Tour de France next year? I always think these races are really good practice and learnings for managing GC in a low consequence environment where you practice, like Vingegaard practiced on that stage 5, defending when isolated against multiple guys attacking him. That's useful. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you with another one later in the week. Ciao.